Sorry, guys, there's some technical difficulties. So, we just got back from the Ozark meetup, and um, we had a great time. And at another time, 2023, Linda and Richard provided a survival bag, also known as a bug out bag. I wanted this in the drawing, so I wanted to go through and take a peruse and see what's all in it. So that's what we're doing. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. Sorry, guys. Not thinking straight. Let me go here and. Because I can't see your comments because I'm using my camera. Oh, the fun, the fun. Now you know why I don't do lives. Because now my laptop's not cooperating with me. Alright, come on. Alright, guys, give me a second. I'm sorry. I want to be able to read your comments so I can answer and say hello and all that good stuff. So, but my laptop is not being very cooperative right now. So I'll go up there. And there. Yeah, see me chucking stuff over there. That's great, right? Yeah. All right. So, anyways, the meetup was in Pomme de Terre Lake in Missouri. It's quite raining this year, but at least it wasn't hot and overbearing. Um, so, still waiting for my laptop to come up. It's being stubborn. And probably got some things in here that I didn't mean to be in the shot, but oh well. Okay, so anyways, we'll go ahead and just get started with this until my laptop comes up. So one, this is a very nice Eastport backpack. It's got plenty of pockets. And the first thing that they put on here on the side of this clip is a very nice multi-tool. When you flip this sucker up, you got pliers, which which in every one of these that I've ever owned, I have yet had one to where the pliers actually lock into place to where you could actually open up and use them. Pretty much have to open them up like that, and then you can close it. There we go. So you got pliers. Close it up. Got like a little saw, bottle opener, an awl. Not sure what that little guy's for. I've never seen that before. You got a blade.
Your mom is in there.
On the other side, you've got, you know, fingernail clear, file, fingernail cleaner, flat tip screwdriver, bladed screwdriver, a serrated saw, a can opener, one that you actually work along the can to open tin cans. So very nice, very handy to have. in any survival situation. So that's a very nice start. And they had that clipped on here on the outside. All right. Let's see. My laptop's up, so let me see if I can get it to let me in so I can start reading y'all's comments. And I got my earbuds in, that way I won't get that lovely feedback that you get whenever you don't, you forget to do that. Okay, well, it's gonna take us time. All right, so anyway, let's continue on. We're gonna open up the top pouch. It's got chapstick. Looks like a little portable toothbrush and toothpaste. Neural gloves, you know, in case you injure yourself. Don't want to get any dirt or anything in the wound. And a whole bunch of combs. Which I imagine these have more uses than just combing your hair if you need to. Think about it. So that's all that. Oh, okay, hold on. I am so ill prepared. Alright, so that was the first pouch. And then we're going to open up the main flap here. And she has got that cram-packed full of things. Let's see, we got baby wipes. So you can keep clean. Duct tape. Fix anything and everything with duct tape, let me tell you. Alright. Love technology. Oh. This is nice. It's an emergency power station. Flashlight, radio, siren, cell phone charger. Yeah, crank it up. And this is the first time that I've opened it up, by the way, so that's why everything's still in its packages. But yeah, can't wait to play with this. But it doesn't require batteries, because that cranks up and you charge the battery that's in there. So it's pretty cool. These are really, really cool. Tarp, obvious reasons. Temporary shelter, so you can build a more secure one. And let's see, this one is an 8x10, so that's plenty of room for even two people if you do it right. Let's see. Self-adhering wrap. This is a medical item. First aid kit. Always gotta have a first aid kit. Let's pop this open and see what's in this first aid kit. Alright, so we got Band-Aids, some gauze, sticky pad gauze. So very, very handy, very important to have. Because the last thing you want to do is get injured and not be able to keep your wound clean. Let's see. Oh, wow. Now this is neat. Gail will get a kick out of this. Oh, hold on. I know there's probably some comments and hellos going out there. Hi, Mom. Gail did come in to tell me that my mom was in there. So, hello, Mom. Okay, let's see how bad I can embarrass myself by not finding my own live on my laptop. That would be so embarrassing. Alright, well, it's going to take its time. So, but this, edible and medical plants of the Midwest. Ooh, mushrooms of the Midwest. So, oh, I love this. Actually gives you pictures and tell you what is poisonous and what is edible. And if I get myself up on the live so I can actually see what I'm doing, that would be great. Let's see. My videos. Alright. we go. You are in the control. All right. Okay. There we go. So, hello, Jan. First, hello, Mom. Hello, Gail. Or actually, it could be my mother-in-law too, for Broken Hearts Ministry, and of course my wife's on there. So okay, so maybe more will add on, but yeah, but and one cool thing about this is that I do like mushrooms. Um, Gail, not so much, but I do. But it's got a really interesting key. Okay, I'm gonna look over here at the camera and see. I got a bit of a delay here, so it might seem a little bit longer. Can't really see it, but that little section there says edible and choice, which means they're yummy and they taste great. Edible, but they have little flavor, so they're very bland. Some that aren't poisonous, but at the same time they're not edible. And then you got your poisonous ones, which you don't want to eat at all. Gives a breakdown of what the mushroom is. I mean, it's a very detailed guide. And then, of course, the edible plants. Okay, so it tells us what plants are edible, but also anything in the red in this one is a warning. Like some of these plants shows that aren't edible, or some of it is like maybe the seeds aren't edible. But yeah, very, very detailed descriptions and pictures, so you have direct comparison with it. So very, very useful, very helpful. Let's see. And mess kit. It's got a coffee cup, little frying pan, little mixing bowl, and a little boiling pot. Paracord. Very must have in any kit. Do lashings. You can actually, I've actually watched, Gail and I actually watch alone, where people would take paracord and they would actually take the paracord apart, and with the individual strands in the paracord, they would actually make like fishing nets, or we've even seen one guy make a whole net for a trap. So very useful. Dental floss, keep your teeth clean, but also very useful for, you can use this in place of thread if you need to sew something, like yourself, for instance. Let's see, carbiner clips. You can attach things onto while you're walking, so you don't have to carry everything. Very handy. Aspirin, pain medicine, yes. Let's see, what we got here? A tent tube. So she actually put in a makeshift emergency tent in here as well as a tarp. So with this, standard of this, keep your wood dry in this. Or vice versa. That's very cool. I'm telling you, this is so crammed you would not believe. Triple antibiotic ointment, obviously for wounds. Oh, food. Brunswick chicken salad. If they're anything like the bumblebee we have in Texas, awesome stuff. Emergency sleeping bag, which is a reflective blanket, and what it does is it actually keeps your body heat in to keep you warm. Body lotion to keep your skin moist so you don't dry out and crack. Yeah, I was probably surprised that I know about that. Razor blades, and not just for shaving. I mean, you could actually break these blades out and use them to cut things up with if you need to. Emergency poncho, couple of emergency ponchos, keep you dry. Oh boy, handsaw, very nice, very nice. I like the fact that it's got a locking mechanism. That way you don't accidentally, close it on yourself. Well, solar powered flashlight. So what you do is, I believe this is solar powered, isn't it? Yeah, it's got batteries in it. Yeah, I believe this is a solar powered flashlight. Oh no, it's not a solar powered flashlight. It's a 2-in-1 flashlight. That's what it is. So light for overhead, and then of course your regular flashlight. And it looks like it takes 4 AAA batteries. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, it's bright. Ugh. I'm gonna blind myself, I know it. There you go. So it's got 2 little prongs that you have to line up perfectly, I guess. There we go. Woo. Line myself again. There we go. Very bright. LED bulbs, very bright. Very nice. Oh yes. This is a shovel. Try to pull this sucker out. Let's see. Probably going the wrong way. There you go. Anytime I eat that. Okay. I'll go get it. It's gonna kill me to get it, but yeah. But yeah, I've got one of these in another pack that I have in the shed. But yeah, serrated edges, so you can try to saw through some things, or you can chop things to break it. You know, very nice to have. Go to fire pit. Whatever you need to make. There we go. And it folds nice and compact. All right. I'm still not done yet. So emergency whistle, and I hear rattling, so I'm pretty sure it's probably like matches. Yeah, matches. So it's waterproof matches, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's a trying to reflect some light. It's a mirror. Very good for trying to signal somebody if you need to be signaling. And the cap has a compass. And it's on a nice lanyard, so you can actually wear it around and have it around, so you don't lose it. Very nice item. Do we have anybody else in here? Yeah, I know, right, Gail. Yeah, Gail and Jan. I'm not done yet. there's still more in here. More food. Something, and there's like a pouch in a pouch. All important. Flint and steel. You shave off. Pretty sure this is probably magnesium. But you shave a little bit of magnesium off, and then you drag this right here real hard and real fast to create a spark. This is how you make your fire, folks, when you run out of these. Must have in any survival kit. Let's see. All right. Still pulling stuff out. Military rations. Food. Let's see if it's got the flavors on here. For all you military guys and veterans, yeah, you know what this is all about. See, sometimes they will tell you what you are. Oh, there we go. Chicken and dumplings. Chicken and dumplings. Chicken and noodles with vegetable and sauce. Chicken breast strips with rib meat chopped and formed with chunky salsa. And let's see. And it looks like most of these are about, look at it, range from anywhere from 280 and to 210 calories, which is very important if you're in a survival situation. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refried black beans, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's like 9 meals in here. That's 9 days. More chicken and dumplings. Beef enchilada and sauce. It actually has you it's got some things on do's and don'ts when it comes to cold weather nutrition on some of them. So, 3-5 black beans and marinara sauce with meatballs. Mm. So yeah. So that's like almost 2 weeks worth of food there. Okay, hold on, there's still stuff down here. Okay, silica gel pack. Don't really need it. I mean, it's good to keep moisture out, but it's not an absolutely necessary thing. Alright. And then, of course, she's provided some silverware. Black spoons, knives with napkins. Okay, so. Yep. Finally empty. And within the pouch, within the main pouch here, there's another pouch. Let's see if I can lift it. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's another pouch within the main pouch. And then we still got nothing in there. Oh, a couple extra band-aids in the side here for a quick grab. Alright, and then there's another front pouch. And then this bag's got these little loops here. So you can actually add things to your bag with paracord, rope, carbiner clips, whatever that you need to tie onto. Oh, so that. Alright, so in the front pouch, she put in, oh yeah, zip ties. Little pack of zip ties, good for securing things in a pinch. Tissues, good for sanitation. Glow stick, good for light. And this is a tiny fishing reel. Let's see what this is. Oh, snap. This is a fishing rod. Huh. This is pretty cool. So this is, I gotta figure this out. This has gotta go together somehow. It's a telescoping fishing rod. That is quite cool. That'd be good for getting like little bluegill or small fish with. And this looks like it is an actual working reel, so I'll have to figure this out. Huh. Somehow this has got to go together, I would imagine. But Maybe that's what the zip ties are for. Sorry, I'm just fascinated by this little fishing rod. Because this is really a really cool item. I'm just curious how you would get the reel attached. It looks like that fits into there. I don't know, I'll have to do some research on this. But that is definitely a very, very neat item. Yeah, I guess you would just so yeah, I guess that's what you would use the zip ties for. You zip tie the reel to the pole like this. That's what I'm guessing. And you do it whichever way you are, left-handed or right-handed. But that's pretty neat. I've never seen a fishing rod like this before. That is pretty cool. Okay, so let's put this back up before I lose stuff out of it. So obviously this is going to be for real small fish. You know, maybe you can catch small fish with this, like small perch or something. And then if you have hooks, you know, you can use that to bait bigger fish with. But let's see. Don't see a manufacturer name on it. So, Richard or Linda, if you can let me know who made this, and maybe I can look things up, and then maybe I can do another video showing everybody how to use this. Because this is pretty cool. I love the fish, you know, everybody knows that. And I did caught 2 fish when I was out there in Missouri. So, but anyways, I think that's it. I think, make sure there's no other secret pouches in here. Yep, that's it too. And what's neat about these two is, see that right there? That's also so you can, like, maybe put a sleep roll or something on the top there. You can tie something to that as well. I mean, this, for a small backpack, this thing carries quite a bit. Sorry, I'm trying to readjust. Have to look at the top of my head for a second there. But anyways, thank you, Linda and Richard. Richard is at another time, 2023. She's the one who donated this, and Richard is her husband. And he also has his own channel. And if Gail, if you could type in Richard's channel for me, because I don't exactly remember what it is right now. Because actually, this is the first time that I've ever met Richard. And he is an awesome dude. We had a great conversation. And Garden State. And so, hello, buddy. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Good to see that you got back home okay. Indiana Gardner. So, Robin, Sorry you couldn't make it, Robin. They were really looking. They were really hoping that you'd be able to make it out there. Um, yeah, I agree. That fishing pole is super cool. So I thought Richard did have a channel. Does he not have a channel? Oh. All right. Now the fun part. Let's see if I can repack it just as well as Linda did. Gotta remember how she did this. She had the meals first. So yeah, any survival situation that you have to if you thrust it into a survival situation, first thing you want to do is find a place where you have water, where you can get to water easily. But when you go to build your shelter, you don't want to build it right on the water because you're going to have all sorts of critters all over you. And some of those critters might not be so friendly. But find a freshwater source, then make your shelter. And once you make a good shelter, or at least make a decent one to get you through one night, then get yourself a fire going, because fire helps with warding off critters and any unwanteds. And not only that, you'll need it to boil water and cook any food if you should be fortunate enough to have some on you, or if you are able to hunt or trap to get protein, or fish to get protein, or even the edible plants and mushrooms to boil them. But thank you again. This is some very, very cool stuff. I couldn't believe it when I won it, and like I said, I didn't really look into it because I thought it would be pretty cool to have a live unveiling everything that's in here. So everybody got to see it at the same time I did. And wow, I mean, I mean, hopefully I won't drop my camera, but you saw me put a couple things in, but look at that. That is the pile. That big old pile right there. That was what was in the bag. So. Yeah. So that is just incredible. Probably should go ahead and keep that out so I can get it out of the bag. But a lot of the stuff I'm going to try to keep in the bags, because you know what? Even the plastic bags or wraps that are in here, you can also use these. You can use them to collect, like when you're foraging. Like you can't really do water with this one because they got holes made in them. But for a bag that doesn't have any holes, you can use it to carry water. I mean, these other bags, you can also use them to carry food in. Okay, now I'm trying to remember what came out of what. That's fun enough. Okay, this was in here. These were in here. My matches and my fire starter, I'm gonna go ahead and put those up the top. And the first came in one of the ponchos up top. Oh, I'm gonna put my reel here with my fishing pole. But yeah. So, yeah, a very amazing bag. But yeah, we had a blast. The ride home was not too terribly bad. We were able to make it through most of the trip. pretty much unscathed. We have one little stretch where we did when the storm did catch up, or actually we drove into the storm, I should say, and we had some wind, but nothing too bad, nothing too serious at all. Linda, you must be a pat master because I'm already having trouble getting the rest of the stuff in. I don't know how you did it. Oh, that's all right. I'll just relocate some things. I'll get it all in there. Just not as neat and pristine as you did. But I'll get it in there just the same. So, I guess my favorite things out of everything that I pulled out would be the fishing pole by far. That's the coolest little gadget I've ever seen. And really, these right here, these are invaluable information. I mean, this is just incredible. And they're laminated, so they won't get destroyed by water or rain or anything like that. I mean, those are just super awesome. I'm getting there, Linda, if you're watching. All right, let's see. Still got this to put away. No, that's the big part. All right. I have got to figure out how she put this in there. All right, there we go. And we're going to see how many times it takes me to get everything in here. Yeah, my mom's bragging on me. I am an Eagle Scout. I was in the Boy Scouts in America. And one of my merit badges I had was called Wilderness Survival. And we actually, for that merit badge, we actually had to survive with the bare minimums. We had to build our own shelter. We were only allowed to take a few items with us. And it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. Aha! Success! Got it all in there. But once again, at another time, 2023, Linda, thank you so much for putting this together. And I guess that's it. Thank you for everybody who came in. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Got Adrian, got Jan, got Mom. But once again, at another time. And let's see, who else? Robin. Thank you so much for putting this together. So thank you all for watching. Who are in here now. And I'll probably start doing more lives. I'm actually starting to move up on my numbers, which I'm kind of shocked. So, but thank you for all your support. And then for those who watch this after the live is over here, throughout here until whatever, thank you for watching it. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. And we'll talk at you later. Bye.
Trying to figure out where the end is.
Did you get it?
You know, you want.
Okay.
I'm not used to doing it on straight YouTube.
Oh.
There we go. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.